Hello, hello. I think I'm live. Okay. Goodness me, this is going to be my shortest video to date because I'm going to be going into my 11 o'clock session in about 10 minutes. Maybe I might be a little bit late. Sometimes they have a opening reel just to sort of like warm up and get all the late people who are joining in via Zoom. So I could actually be a little bit later than 11. It's actually the guy who's hosting it, I think he's doing it in Singapore time. So it's 9 o'clock in the evening over there. So he has a global audience. And usually the ones over on this side of the world are the ones that are actually really late logging in. And then he has the morning people from the US, I think, and quite a few from South Africa too. But anyway, okay, I thought I would actually just keep this really short, even though I've just spent the last few minutes actually waffling, and just show you a few things that I've been working on today. That I'm kind of pleased that I made some good progress along the way. So let me just share my screen. Yeah, let me see. Okay, so first up is I finally got the domain eathealthyfightdiabetes.com/course. I just put up a landing page. Ideally, it's actually going to be longer than this, but I thought, no, at the moment, what I had done is actually directed that domain name just to go to a, what do you call it? Oh, one of those sites where it's just under construction. But I decided I'll do something, and I've linked it up to my email. So it's actually a landing page off my email server so that I can actually set up some email automation, a sequence to sort of follow up when people leave their email address or if they decide to actually purchase a particular product that I have in this area. So very pink, isn't it? Not quite sure, but anyway, I just put something up in there, and for a limited time, this is just a sneak peek. I'm just offering one of the modules that I finished in the weekend, and it's about an hour long. This module, just at a sort of a one-off price if somebody wants to just sort of like have a look. Or the 6 sessions. Actually, it's 5 sessions, so I'll need to change that. Of that Power 5 framework of nutrition, exercise, fasting, sleep, and mindset. And it comes with a 30-day plan on it. Now, I'm actually going to include a bonus pack, which will be a personal journal, a photo journal, and a 7-day meal plan to go with that one. And then, of course, I was just doing a bit of a FAQ down here. Ideally, I would actually prefer not so many of these pictures down here, but I was trying to find the settings I need to actually familiarize myself and actually try and format that properly. But anyway, I think it's just the FAQ will do for now. And then, of course, you can click that and go to a free book a 15-minute consultation with myself, and then my social media links down that one. So that is currently what it's actually looking like that before I actually make any further changes. But I thought you got to start somewhere, so I'm just going to stay in that one. Okay, so that's that I finished. The other thing is I've put my course, because I had to re-record the sleep module, if you remember from my other live, that I didn't complete the template when I was recording that. So I had to re-record that module, which I did yesterday, and I finished it off. And that's now, so both that the full course is available on the mastermind.com platform. And with these disclaimers, have to actually put the disclaimers or they won't actually approve it, which is fair enough, right? Basically saying, you know, this course is educational purposes only. It's not typical, blah, blah, and sort of like what I'll cover, a bit about me down here. Because I've actually got another course there on, it's a business related one, it's not health. That's why I basically put down health and business coach. And then the modules and what they are basically. Now there's actually 6 here, but the last one's actually a conclusion module and where to from here. So it's actually on the mastermind.com site, which you have to just register to have access to it. And Udemy, are you familiar with Udemy? I'm actually just waiting for it to actually go through the review process. But I just completed that one today. On that one, it's going to probably do a lot of discounted offering, price offers and everything else on that one, and that's just me as a coach on that one. So it's almost like 3 hours worth of content, and of course there's a lot of bonuses that are actually coming with this as well. So it's quite into detail what I go through. And apart from that, so that I basically just did those ones on the site. And yeah, they took up most of the time. So I'll be working next on the email sequences. And I need to actually work on another page here because this is basically my e-commerce page. But I do want to actually make something that's just giving away something for free in exchange for an email address. So that's all part of like setting this up as an online coaching program and things. So yeah, so I thought that you might find that a bit interesting. Aside from that, I should actually say 3 times because what was my challenge today? My challenge today was to repeat this mantra 3 times. I always have to keep going back to my profile page to pull up what the June day 9 challenge is. And it basically says, say this 3 times. I am powerful and what? I am powerful and confident. Right. So while I have you here as my live captive audience, I'm going to say, I am powerful and confident. I am powerful and confident. I am powerful and confident. There you go. So officially ticks it, right? And I did want to show you, I think I mentioned it last night, I was going to show you a sort of a preview that I was working on a shortened version of my course. And I was just playing with the tabs and I could see that I actually had it up ready here. I'll just see whether I can actually pull it up though. Yeah, check this out. So I've got a full one, which is actually like the slides. Oh, you can't see it because I haven't shared the screen yet. I have a full one that's on Udemy and on Mastermind with the full slides and the audio. But this one's going to be just a small text-based one, which is good for mobile, so you can just swipe it, right? So I'll just quickly show you real quick, right? Okay, so here we go. So this is part of the sleep module. And where I just go through like these sort of main points, right? Why it is important to good health, what happens when we're asleep, and how sleeping longer actually helps with weight loss thing. And I always start off with that quote. So that was a William Shakespeare quote, that sleep that soothes away all our worries, sleep that puts each day to rest, and sleep that relieves the weary laborer and heals hurt minds. Okay, so 3 main reasons why good night's sleep is important is basically it gives it time for your body to actually clear out the body waste, what you already consumed during the day and also what is stored perhaps on the previous day. So a good night's sleep at around about your 7 to 8 hours, and there is a sort of like a traffic light system as to what's an ideal time to length of time to actually sleep. And also here, it was like there's a quote here from a Dr. Michael Collins, who basically said 1 hour of less sleep is actually 1 hour towards the risk of dementia. So yeah, it's quite scary. So I'll just whip through that one. So this is more like a text-based type of info module, but it's ideal for mobiles, right? But this is interesting. This is that traffic light one. What happens when we sleep? If you only sleep between 0 to 5 hours, then these things tend to happen to you. It's interesting that the less you sleep and then the more you sleep is actually detrimental to your health. So you do have to somehow actually get into this nice green area here to get a good night's sleep and things. So that's basically it. And I just run through that in terms of like the sleep and things, and then what you do next. So I thought you might find that a bit interesting. All right, so I think, and I always lose my tabs here. Okay, so that's what I basically wanted to just cover, and I've talked really fast, and it's now time for me to actually log in on the Zoom link and go through a coaching session, which I think from what he was actually saying a couple of hours ago, he's actually going to cover emails and the content of the emails and the effectiveness of emails when you're marketing and things. So should be interesting. But I'll be doing that for the next couple of hours. All right, so you guys have a great rest of the evening or good night, and have a good, what day is tomorrow? Thursday. Have a good Thursday. Yeah, good Thursday. And I will catch you tomorrow, Thursday evening. All right, bye-bye.